Hello everyone, my name is Yu-Ling from National Yangming Jiaotong University, and on behalf of my co-authors, I'm here to present our paper about social media influencers' appeal perceived by audience compared to traditional media. So, social media is pretty popular these days, right? Now we spend a lot of time scrolling through YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And most of the content we see is created by other users or content creators. Many of these content creators have become known as social media influencers, and they're gaining a lot of attention. So, not surprisingly, a lot of companies have collaborated with them to promote their products. However, while these influencers create all kinds of content which attracts lots of audience, most research mainly focuses on their effectiveness for marketing. And so today, it remains unclear why influencers are becoming so popular, even more popular than traditional media for many people. So we want to ask, what makes influencers so appealing to their audience, and why people choose their content over traditional media? To find out, we used a grounded approach and interviewed 45 participants. Our participants range from 20 to over 50 years old and had diverse occupations and experiences and frequencies in watching influencers' content. Overall, our results show a total of 8 appeals that make influencers more appealing to our participants than the people and content from traditional media. These appeals fall into 3 main categories, as the figure shows: presentation, content, and closeness. We also found several other factors that impact the audience choices between influencers versus traditional media, such as the limitation and quality concerns of influencers and the perceived constraints of traditional media. Due to time constraints, in this video, we'll only discuss the 8 appeals with a special emphasis on their closeness appeals, because we think that's the most interesting part of our study. Firstly, participants said they enjoy the way the influencers presented themselves and the content, which are authentic, lively, and creative. They also mentioned that they like the variety and specialized content the influencers produced. In particular, many of our participants said they really like the influencers' high autonomy and independence. That is, they like that the influencers had a lot of control over what they do and aren't influenced by outside forces. This means they can create authentic and creative content much outside interference. As a result, participants thought the influencers were more genuine and trustworthy. Now, let's dive into the main topic of our discussion: the 4 closeness appeals that make our participants found appealing in influencers. The first appeal is similarity. A lot of our participants were drawn to influencers who share similarities with them, such as their social status, culture, likes and dislikes, habits, life experiences, lifestyle, and more. We found that this similarity often made our participants feel emotionally connected to the influencer and helped them feel that they were not alone. The second type of closeness appeal is attainability. Some of our participants look up to certain influencers and want to be like them. But unlike traditional celebrities, they feel that these influencers were just regular people like them, which made them believe that their goals were possible to achieve. Watching and learning from these influencers made our participants feel empowered to follow their lead and gradually work toward achieving the same things the influencers have achieved. Like this participant said, I really admire the influencers' lifestyle and work style. They're the source of my inspiration. The third type of closeness appeal is immediacy. Participants appreciated the feeling of being able to have a direct line of communication with the influencers. When influencers actually respond to their comments and act on the feedback they offer, it makes the participants feel like their opinions matter and they're being heard. Finally, a lot of participants mentioned that they enjoy following certain influencers and appreciate their content because they felt an intimate connection with them. This connection is built as influencers share personal details about their daily lives or feelings, acknowledge individual viewers, and treat them like friends. Furthermore, some influencers cultivate a warm and inviting environment with their audience, which deepens the feeling of intimacy, not just with the influencer, but also with fellow viewers, creating a sense of a large and supportive community. In summary, our findings reveal that these 4 elements of closeness contribute to many participants feeling emotionally connected to specific influencers, which in turn maintain their engagement. Based on these insights, we believe it's essential for influencers to focus on strengthening this aspect of closeness in order to keep their audience engaged and ensure they continue to consume their content over time. Influencers can achieve this by being genuine, attentive, and caring, engage in two-way communication, and cultivating a sense of community and belonging among their audience members. However, it's noteworthy that the sense of closeness may not always be sustainable as an influencer's fame or popularity surpasses a certain level. To wrap things up, our research highlights the reasons why certain influencers not only gain a large following, but also keep their audience engaged over time. We found that building a sense of closeness is crucial for influencers to stand out, be memorable, and maintain their audience. This finding challenges the approach of merely grabbing users' attention and instead emphasizes the importance of fostering a connection with the audience for long-term engagement. And also, keeping these 8 appeals in mind, social media platforms can consider supporting influencers to make their appeals stand out. For traditional media companies that are using social media platforms to share their content, they may consider creating multiple channels to cater to different audiences. For instance, they can develop niche or interactive content to target specific groups while also showcasing the content that influencers may not have the resources to produce, such as quick news updates or other large-scale projects. As for traditional celebrities, if they want to attract and maintain their audience attention on social media platforms, they might consider engaging more with their fans. By interacting with their followers, they can foster a stronger sense of connection and long-term engagement. Thank you for your attention. Please feel free to contact us if you have any question.